On this slide, we have the process in which a student must go through to be eligible to receive special education services. First, students are found through Child Find, then a written referral is made. Students are then assessed and then identified for disabilities. An IEP is planned, implemented, and then assessed. Child Find is a service that all school districts use to identify and evaluate children with disabilities. This service is used by our school district, and it also is required in order for the process to get started on a student's referral. A written referral can be made by anyone connected to the student. This also process initiates the process for a student to be evaluated for special education services and should be submitted by either to the principal or to the special education case manager. Assessments are used to help determine eligibility and also to identify information about the student's skills, abilities, and skill areas. In our school district, we use the KTEA and 6 battery tests to help determine a student's academic proficiency. Once the student is evaluated, they must be identified as having a disability in order to be determined eligible for special education services. Some of the disabilities are as follows: autism, emotional disturbance, intellectual disabilities. One of the more common ones is specific learning disability, and there's also OHI or other health impairment. Once a student is deemed eligible and an IEP is developed, this includes parents, teachers, special education teacher, and admin, and then a general education teacher. They will plan out a student's services as needed and update progress. Also determine which is the student's least restrictive environment to help them succeed. Once an IEP is developed, it is to be implemented as soon as possible once agreed upon. This is to be implemented by all the students, GE teachers, and teachers in general. Every year, an annual IEP is held to review progress and growth for the student, as well as determine any other needs that may be needed. Also, every 3 years, a triennial assessment is used to determine whether a student is still eligible for special education services.